Welcome back to the TNT Podcast. Today's a very special episode. Can you guess why?
No.
No, it's a very special episode because we're going to have two cryptids in one. So,
Oh, 2 in 1.
double
2 ratings today.
double the convincing that I'm going to be doing today.
Double convincing.
The first-
I hope you do a lot better than you've been doing.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. The first cryptid that we're going to be discussing is I'm going to be trying to convince my dad that the... Hang on.
The what?
It doesn't have a name. The
Great.
story does, though.
I'll come up with a name for it.
Please, dear God, don't. A quote, "It will be coming over the hill when it comes" story.
I
It's
remember
true.
this. When I was a kid, it's a song my grandpa used to sing. She'll be coming in over the mountain, round the mountain when she comes.
No, it's not. It's not.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Huh? You
Yeah.
ain't never heard that song? Old people used to sing it when I was a kid.
Can we go
Go where we're going.
to the script, bro?
Oh, sure, yeah.
In 1940, a Miss Smith announced they were in a
This
car.
back in World War II.
Yeah. While driving in a
Okay.
car, Miss Smith announced to her husband, saying, "Quote: It will be coming over the hill when it comes."
It will.
Despite Mr. Smith repeatedly asking her to repeat what she said, she denied ever having said anything and says she doesn't have memories of ever saying it.
Alzheimer's.
She then when they got home, throughout the night, she became afraid to remain in her home alone after dark.
Scared the boogeyman gonna get her.
She kept repeating that she doesn't want to stay there.
Okay.
3 months passed, and she woke her husband up in the middle of the night and told him the thing from over the hill is nearly there. They then heard the door open, footsteps on the stairway, and then their bedroom door open, and the creature shuffled in. They stated that this thing was bloated and naked. Its skin color was green, yellow, and purple, and it had webbed feet. Its head came to a point, and it had a thick neck and long earlobes. It paid no attention to the Smiths.
I got
It
this one
sh-
solved already.
Can I finish it first?
No, it's the frogman's cousin, salamander man.
Please stop.
What do you call it? Oxycolor man?
Stop.
What's them things you call them?
Please.
What is that thing?
What thing?
That salamander thing, oxycodone.
Exolotl?
Yeah, that thing. It's related to one of them, but it's frogman's cousin. You think it's possible? It's possible. You got to admit, other scientists make it possible.
I'm not denying its possibility.
Good.
It shuffled.
Turn the tables.
It shuffled toward the bedroom window where it disappeared. Miss Smith later stated that it was pure evil. She had trouble recalling the episode and prayed that she'd never see something so horrific again. She still to this day has no idea what the Smiths saw that night.
See, salamander man probably went home and told his family the same thing. I don't know what them two things were laying on that bed, but whew, they sitting there, they were deathly pale. They had these great big round holes where their eyes are, and great big round hole where their mouth was. And they were shaking and sitting in a puddle of urine. So I didn't know what to do, so I just turned my invisibility cloak on.
You think this thing has an invisibility cloak?
He vanished, didn't he?
He disappeared, but doesn't mean
Okay.
he vanished. Maybe he went out the window and they were too scared to see it.
Too scared to see him go out the window. I thought they said he vanished.
Theories
Disappeared.
as to what this thing is few, mainly because this isn't a very well-known story. One of that was that this thing is something from another dimension or some other science that we don't know about. The other logical theory is that it was a demon. I mean, there's a lot of information out on there's not a lot of information out on this creature, so
I guess
we don't
not.
know. I think it might have been an alien, which makes sense. So it made her think about it before it came.
I'm not convinced yet.
Are you?
You want me to rate it now or wait till the end?
Wait till the end.
Okay.
The next cryptid we'll be covering, by the way, that one's finished already. This is a short one.
That was a short one.
The next cryptid we'll be covering is the Lake Worth Monster. Lake Worth is a man-made lake built in 1914 on the edge of town of Fort Worth, Texas. The first sighting of this monster occurred in the summer of 1969. Some people speculate that this creature actually lives in the lake, but other people disagree.
Imagine that. I had a truth seeker on this very show tell me that you can't live in a lake. So I guess we pretty much fixed that theory right there, didn't we?
You can if you're aquatic.
Aquatic.
The strange being jumped. You made me mess up. No, I didn't. Can
Yeah,
you
you
look?
did.
Can you look away from me? The strange being jumped out of a tree and onto a man's car one night. The man described the Fort Worth monster as having scales, but also covered in white fur. It looked like a cross between a goat and a man. He claimed to see burn scars on its face, arms, and its chest. He said it stood 7 feet tall.
Why did he jump on a man's car?
What do you mean, why?
Why? Why did he jump on a man's car?
Because
I mean,
it
got to be a reason.
wanted to? I mean,
Huh?
why do any cryptid do anything?
What was he doing up in a tree to begin with if he's aquatic?
Why did the last cryptid go in someone's house, walk to the window,
And
and
why
disappear?
was he burned? Somebody tried to cook the goat man? He had fur, but he was burnt.
Yeah.
Go on.
It was spotted again when it threw a car tire at a group of people. These people stated that he had that he had to have been powerful to throw the tire the distance he was able to throw it. People traveled to the lake at night in search of this monster, and one man managed to take a photograph of it. Here, I got it. You want me to look it up?
Yeah.
I got a photograph right here.
I see this.
I didn't actually pre-save this one. Let me get a photograph. Hey Siri.
Oh Lord.
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Hey Siri. Screw
Hey
it.
Siri.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Are you awake, Siri?
I'm just gonna Google it.
Hello, Siri.
Lake Worth monster.
Does anybody have a Siri out there that works?
I'm working on it. This is it. The supposed image of the Lake Worth monster.
A walking cotton ball. This guy must spend a lot of money on that camera to get such a quality picture. Is that supposed to be an albino Sasquatch that lives in the lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
The photograph. Why are you sighing?
Just that picture.
The photograph was taken.
What kind of camera did he use? 1860 model?
Okay, can we go on?
Yeah.
The photograph was taken by Alan Plaster as he drove past the Nature Center at night.
Alan Plaster needs to buy a camera.
Mr. Plaster called the photograph a man-sized furball. He felt like
Me too. I called it that too.
He felt like it wanted to be seen, which made him skeptical. The sighting stopped once school started back, making many people believe that it was just some kind of prank.
Imagine that.
Since then, people have come forward claiming to be the Lake Worth monster, but they never had their facts straight. So, one claimed they were wearing a tinfoil mask only, and that doesn't.
I don't know about no tinfoil mask, but he's wearing a cotton ball
It's not.
body.
Cryptozoologist Craig Woolheater believed it is a.
Wool eater.
That's his name, man.
Wool eater.
Woolheater.
Wool hater. Not wool eater.
That's what I said.
He's not a moth. He don't eat wool.
Believed it is previously a moth.
Yeah. Oh wait, they eat cotton, don't they? Or do they eat wool? What does cottons eat? Cottons eat. What does?
Are you good?
Yeah. What's a nocturnal butterfly eat?
A moth. Cotton.
Oh, cotton. Okay, yeah. Reckon why he wants to eat cotton. Well, Mr. Wool Eater. Anyway, go ahead with him. I'm sorry.
Believes it is a previously undiscovered primate,
Of course it is.
perhaps a cousin to Bigfoot. In 2009,
Has he been hanging out with our expert?
In 2009, the people of Fort Worth began a monster bash each October at the Nature Center.
Imagine that.
Which you can go visit if you want.
Yeah,
Not
I bet
sponsored.
I do.
And that is this is a rather.
Well, I got a question.
I know it's rather short, but that is the end of my.
Well,
scripts.
here's my problem. We're going to have to change your podcast approach. When you're doing a podcast and you're telling me this stuff, and I have questions, you've got to answer my questions
Fine.
so I'll understand.
Ask me all the questions you want, and I'll answer them right here, right now.
Okay, why did you jump on a man's car?
That's your questions?
Yeah, that's one.
And you telling
never
me
answer. You
you're
just ignore
telling
me and
me
go on.
Depending on the answer to this question is going to change your rating?
Well, it helps to understand what I'm dealing with here.
All right, then. Let's play this game. It jumped on the man's car because it saw the man inside the car and wanted to attack him. Is that what you want me to say?
Well, why did it want to attack him?
Because it was hungry.
He's going to eat the man?
It's a primate.
Primates don't eat meat.
They attack people sometimes.
Oh, well, that's true. Okay, let me get to my next question. I had another question there. What was he doing up in the tree to begin with?
He's a primate.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Why was he burned?
There's no telling. He's a wild animal. There could be anything.
You think he set himself on fire? Found a
He
lighter?
probably could have. It's not impossible.
Okay. And how many people witnessed this thing?
Couple.
Couple. Okay. And let's see if I got any more questions. And albino Sasquatch. Okay. In Fort Worth, which is basically Dallas, a big town with 100 million people in it. There's a Sasquatch lives right in the middle. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, what's your question? Well, I asked questions. I had some questions about the first one too.
My question. What?
Salamander Man.
What?
Where was this at?
I don't remember.
You never said.
No, I didn't say. Flipping. I know what it was. Hang on.
You know where it was?
Yeah. Where I saw that heard the story. They said where it was.
And Mr. and Mrs. Smith, is that their real name or did they make that up?
What do you mean? Is that their real name?
Well, I mean, is it an alias because the real people didn't want people to think they were crazy? So they said, just call it Smith.
No one ever said anything about it being an alias.
Was it Jay and Melanie Smith? Possibly. Because this sounds like a story he would come up with.
Very funny.
Are you sure he's not the Smith?
You know, no one listening.
Melanie Smith, she comes up with saying off the wall stuff all the time.
This is different. This guy, you see.
Okay, here's your rating. Ready?
Yeah, you just do it. Just do the rating.
You got an 11.
What?
11. If you put both one of them together,
hold on.
they look like an 11.
Wait, so I got an 11?
Well, if you put the first one score right beside the second one score, it would look like you got an 11. TNT out.